What's
Yo, what it
up?
do, young man? How you
Nothing.
doing?
Good.
Okay,
Yourself?
okay. I'm good. I'm good. I'm blessed. Hey, man, I'd like to thank you, man, coming on Real Talk with LSelb, man. Like I said, as I was telling my followers, I'm gonna let
Hmm.
you introduce yourself. Give your bio. I let them know a little bit about you. That you from the class 2022. You at Penn Hills High School in Pennsylvania, and what I seen from your huddle, they got you playing a little bit of everywhere: receiver slot, safety, D back, whatever. So well, without further ado, go ahead and introduce yourself, young man.
Yes, I'm Chase Barney, class of 2022. Go to Penn Hills High School. Yeah, I play. My primary position is wideout. I actually just started playing safety this year. So, mm,
Okay, from what I seen on your huddle, man, hey, you're a very aggressive safety, man.
yeah.
You come up, support the run. You can cover the slot receivers. You most definitely, good on that defensive side of the ball as well. So, but
Hmm.
you know, you being 6'2", 180, I would think that they will recruit you more for defensive back.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't. Most of the schools I talked to, they said defense we could discuss, but yeah, most of them are still offense.
Okay, well, like I said, I seen your huddle, man. I seen you catch a little five out, five out,
Hmm.
five and out route, and just mush a dude to the ground and just keep going. You look like you're very, like I
Hmm.
said, 6'2", 180. That's a strong young man, to be,
Hmm.
class 220. I mean, class 2022. So, you go to Penn Hills.
Hmm.
Um, that's a great school. You got Aaron Donald from there. You
Yeah.
got a lot of alumni come from out of that area. So I'm very familiar with the Penn Hills area. Good football. Matter of fact, a couple years back, I met your man Hollywood. So it
Okay.
was like that. So I was at the barber shop down in Pittsburgh. Somebody was like, I'm like, I'm here to record some football. And they was
Hmm.
like, oh, you need all that Hollywood. I'm like, Hollywood? Who's Hollywood? I mean, and they was like, young man, go to Penn Hills. I said, all right. So I had to meet him. And I was doing a game at Woodland Hills, the classic they
Hmm.
have there. And he happened to be in the crowd, and he came down and, man, gave me an interview, man. So, and then I watched a year later, man, they won a state championship, So, like I
Yeah.
said, it's a very rich program. So now, what's up next for you now? What you doing? You playing 7-on-7?
Yeah. Penn Hills also has a 7-on-7. That's going to start up in May, no, April. So I'm gonna be doing that too. And I do track, summer track.
Okay, well that's great.
Hmm.
Playing multiple sports, especially track. Now, what you doing in track? What events?
I run the 1 and the 2 and the 4x1.
Okay, wow. I seen you run a 40 at 4.6. You trying to get that down?
Dang, freshman year I had went to the pit camp. I got invited, and I ran a 4.5. So,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then the
I mean,
100. I usually run like a 11.5, 11.4. So,
that's not bad. That's not bad. Now, can I ask you, what schools are interested in you? Showing interest, contacting you.
New Hampshire, University of Penn, Cincinnati started texting my coach actually too. Akron. That's really it. And
Okay.
Pitt.
Okay, well, you got a good, I mean, amount, for another year of playing. And what I said, all you can do is, get better, and come up from there. Like I said, I mean, I enjoy watching your huddle. Like I said, from you when you being your first year playing, on the defense side of the ball, playing safety, you come up
Hmm.
very well supporting the run. You can hold the slot receiver. I've seen you on a multiple things. You ever thought about playing cornerback?
Um, I don't actually. I wouldn't mind. Actually, last summer I trained cornerback and safety, so I wouldn't mind
Yeah,
playing corner.
yeah, I know, cause like I said, being your size 6'2" and then 180, I mean, that's a big size cornerback. You know, I mean,
Mhm.
look, what's your boy Jalen Ramsey? You know, I mean,
Mhm.
he like 6'1", like 210. You know, so you're gonna have room to grow. You know, you're gonna put more, muscle on. So,
Yeah.
I think, in my opinion, I think that's a position you should play. You know, corner. Because you'll be a big size corner. You know, and they need those corners these days because
Yeah.
these receivers is getting bigger and bigger. So, did you play for any traveling 7-on-7?
Yeah, that evolved team that I posted over the weekend, that's my travel 7-on-17. I've been playing for them since 15U.
Okay, yeah, I seen you was in Texas. I seen you made a hell of a play, man. Yeah, that's why I said, that's why I said, have you thought about playing on the defense side of the ball because your awareness, to get to that ball is very high. It seems like you got a very
Hmm.
high football IQ.
Yeah.
So, now being in that area, who is who is the biggest competition for y'all down there?
Probably Time Richland. They just dropped down from 6A to 5A, and they won everything last year. So,
Yeah, I know. They beat
hmm,
Erie Prep bad. I mean,
yeah.
it was bad how they beat Prep, But what about Woodland Hills? You know, what I mean, I know y'all right next door to Woodland Hills. I
Hmm.
mean, that's not a rival with y'all no more.
It's still a big rivalry game, but they lost a lot of people. Their quarterback, he's really good though.
Okay,
So
okay,
yeah, he's
okay.
the
So,
person to look out.
oh, he's a person to look out for. Okay,
Yeah.
that's understandable. Because I know Woody usually keep a good solid team. Each and
Hmm.
every year. Like I said, I've seen some players play there. Like I see Miles Sanders. I went and video Miles. When he was a senior. Like I said, I did a lot down at Pittsburgh area, Beaver County area, Aliquippa, Beaver
Yeah.
Falls. That's where I was living at for 12 years down that area. So I've seen a lot of Woodfield football. So, now, do you think y'all got a chance to go a little further and, get that state championship?
Yeah, our quarterback is a true freshman, so last year was really his first time stepping on the high school field. I feel like he's going to be a lot more comfortable. And if our line holds up, because our line was a little bit shaky last year,
Okay.
we should be fine.
All right. All right. Now, when did you first fall in love with football?
When my dad took me to my first little league practice at 8,
Who is your dad?
Curtis Barney.
CB, my man, from here,
Yeah. Hmm.
hell of a, your dad was a hell of a tight end, just like your cousin Robbie was, man.
Yeah.
You know, athleticism runs in your family. So, I was like, wow, I didn't know CB had another one, young, young and still playing, So, yeah, he went to Pitt and everything else, man. With Haywood, I mean, and like I said, he from my end. I grew up watching him play. For Academy. Like I
Hmm.
said, I had to get you on because some of the fact is, you, are part of CB. Like I said, and I know he was a football player. Like I said, and basketball. He was a monster in football and basketball. I
Yeah.
can tell you that about your dad. So, I mean, what's your dream school you want to go to?
Dream school, probably Tennessee, but reality, Cincinnati. I wouldn't mind going to Cincinnati.
Cincinnati got a good program, man. I
Yeah.
mean, they're coming up. I watched them last year, man. They most definitely got an up and rising. program there at Cincinnati. You know, that's a good program, just like
Yeah.
Pitt. You know, I mean, but I got to be realistically.
Mhm.
Any school that's gonna give you a free education is a good school.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's what it's about, getting that education. So now, I mean, like I said, I seen you got 3.6 GPA. You know, like I said, you run a 4.5, you 6'2", 180, and they put you, like I said, wide out slot, and then on defense, like I said, they had you at strong free safety holding slot. You know, so you can
Yeah.
play multiple positions. But to me, you know, with your size and your speed, and then if you keep working, I think that you got the potential, you know, to play cornerback, you know, and be
Mhm.
a real good cornerback, you know, like I said, because you got the size, you know, and that's
Mhm.
something that most cornerbacks lack. They lack the size, which you have already. So, um, like I said, you know, now you done with Evolve? Because I see y'all was down in Texas, man. And I
Yeah.
seen that, you know, like I said, you made a hell of a play. Like you said, you posted it. That was a hell of a play. Now, that was on defense, right?
Thank you. Yeah.
That was an interception. It was just like, you know, I mean, you was a knack for the ball. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man, you know, and that's a good thing. Now, what's your
Yeah.
nickname? What do they call you, Chase?
See, bug. Uh,
C-Bug.
yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, baby. You know what I mean? If you got a nickname, you know, obviously, you know, you earned it. So, you know,
Yeah.
that's what's up. So you doing track? Now
Mhm.
you do any other sports beside that?
No, I used to play basketball, but I didn't really have a break. So, because like it was football, track, basketball, so, and
Okay,
then 7-on-7. So I had to cut
okay.
one out.
All right, that's understandable. That's understandable. And let me ask you, last year on defense, who was your hardest guard as a receiver or a slot receiver?
Hardest person to guard.
Yeah, on defense. When you was playing defense,
Um,
whether if it was on the slot, on the wide, it was a wide out. Who was the hardest receiver that you had to guard last year?
it was probably I forget his name, but he was number 9 for Gateway. He was just as big as me and just as fast. So he was a
Yeah.
senior.
Okay.
Hmm.
Now, I I remember, you know, back when Aaron Donald was a senior, and I went down to the game, and that's when Terry was coaching Gateway, and that one was like a big rival for y'all. And I want to say y'all had like the Christensen boy. He was ranked, you know, one of the top corners in y'all safety was ranked, and then you had Donald. Um,
Hmm.
I remember during pregame warmups, Donald was going 200% sweating. He was the only one out there sweating, going 200%. So, you know, me being who I am, I had to find out who the young man was. So I went up, you know, was like, "What's your name, young man?" And then he said, "My name is Aaron Donald." I said, "You know, I know you got to be going to school." And he was like, "Yeah, I'm going to Pitt." So, I mean,
Hmm.
he probably don't remember that, but that was his senior year. I mean, I mean, and he was making plays. I mean, that was one of the best games I've seen. I want to say Gateway pulled it out at the end, but I mean, like I said, you know, it was a good game. I mean, so um, that's just it. You know, like I said, you know, you play for a rich, um, traditional football team down there. So now, now, how is how is your quarterback? You think he gonna pan out this year? You think he gonna be a little better?
Um, yeah, I think we should be truly.
Okay,
So,
okay. Now,
yeah.
what was your stats last year? How many
um, I,
receptions did you have? You know?
I think like I want to say 10, 10 probably. I was usually the if we needed a first down, the ball was going to me.
Understandable. Understandable. You know, if you like you said, you need that first down or you need a crunch play, they knew to
Hmm.
get you the ball because you was gonna make something happen. Like I said, from what I seen from your huddle, it was like, whoa. Like I said, you caught a 5 yard out and you mushed the dude to the ground and took it like another 30 yards. I was like, whoa. And then I seen you on defense, how you was coming up supporting the run, and then how you was
Yeah.
lined up on the slot receiver. I was like, wow, wait a minute, man. And then then I seen your size. I said, wow, he's a little boy.
Yeah.
He's 6'2", 180. He got room to grow. So now, what you want to go to college or major?
Probably engineering. My uncle is an engineer, and I also like math, and I seen what it does for his family. So,
Mm-hmm. That's great, young man. You don't hear too many young men, say that they want to become engineers because simple fact is that's a very, very hard major. It takes up a lot of time. And
hmm
with you going to school and being an engineer, that's something great. Your boy, Dominical Sue, he's an engineer.
yeah,
I mean, so, but like you said, it was a lot of work. It was a lot of work.
hmm
It was a hard subject, a hard major. It took a lot of time. So he said he didn't have a lot of time between his studies and then football. So that's what's up, man. I'm glad to hear you say that. You want to become an engineer. So now, did you play? Did you play for Woodland Hills when you was younger? Or you
yeah.
always played at Penn Hills?
I did play for the little league. I played for Woodland Hills
Okay,
Little League.
okay. That's what's up. Now, do y'all play against PA Elite 7-on-7?
Um, our next tournament that's in Philly, we should play them. I believe they're going down to Philly.
Okay, yeah, because I know a couple kids from up here in Erie play, down there and everything else. And I seen they was in Michigan. Then I seen my little cousin he's at Penn Hills, but he's like in the seventh or eighth grade. Little
hmm
Derek Selby. Um, and he plays for PA Elite. And I seen they was in Michigan last week. So that. And then I seen he was in Texas with Evolve. So I was like, okay, I wonder if them two teams ever scrimmage against each other, play against each other, because they both in the Pittsburgh area, right?
hmm
Okay, all right. So yeah, so that should be a good matchup. And you said your next 7-on-7 tournament is in Philly.
Yeah, which is April 9th to the 11th.
Yeah, yeah, that I only been to like two 7-on-7 tournaments, and that's something I gotta make more time to come to, man. Because I mean I see some big time athletes out there, man, making some big time plays, and that's something that I should be more 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 footage, get more footage of
hmm
that 7-on-7 because some of the fact is, like I said, there's a lot of athletes out there, and it'd be a lot of well, not this year, but I mean, I know previous years I've seen video where I've seen them, but the whole sideline filled with college coaches. So,
Yeah.
um, yeah. So, you got any camps lined up? Because they starting to open up back camps. You got any camps lined up that you're going to?
There's actually this showcase in June 13th that I got invited to from a couple of schools. So I'll probably go down to there.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. So, um, so you think who gonna be your biggest opponent next year, man?
Um, Tom Richland.
Pine
Um,
Richland? Y'all still
yeah,
playing Pine Richland?
yeah, they're still 5A.
Okay. Is y'all playing last year?
Yeah, that was their first year moving down to 5A too.
Okay. Now, if they beat y'all,
Yeah, they did.
yeah, Pine Richland. It's like I mean, I don't know why they dropped down, but it's like they just keep reloading, man.
Yeah.
I knew the quarterback, Philly Ice, Phil,
Mhm.
he played basketball for TTG. That's the Wildcats right now.
Mhm.
That's when I met him. And then I happened to go to a 7-on-7 showcase at Pine Richland, and then there he was. So we started talking. Then I seen the way through the football. I'm like, look, man, I got to be real honest with you. Your future's in football. Basketball, you're okay. You play physically, you like to bang, and everything
Yeah.
else. But the way you twist that football, your future's in football. So concentrate on that.
Mhm.
Basketball, you got to stay in shape. So Now, Phil Edge, like I said, he went to Notre Dame, then he transferred to,
Yeah.
Boston College. I'm gonna have him on the show real soon. We just ain't made a connection yet. So, but yeah, that's good. Like I said, Hollywood. Like I said, I interviewed Hollywood. And I'm just starting back, with my real talk with LSelb, man, IG Live, because the fact is, it's like I got everything set up now. When I be doing it, I'm gonna have it. Like I said, I'm gonna be having it, recording it, and then I'm also, I got a podcast. So basically, I'm just trying to build up, built up, real talk, and try to bring more exposure up here to here, So that's all I'm trying to do, and I help kids out many as I can. Like I said, I got multiple YouTube channels out there that you can go to.
Mhm.
Front Page Stout, LSelb Sports, FPS Sport News, 5D Athletics, and you can check out where I got multiple athletes from down there, Beaver County, all down from the Whitfield. So, and I will be down to check you out play this year, because some of the fact is, I want to get my own footage,
Mhm.
of you. So, now track starting soon here.
Yeah.
Now, now, would you say you're gonna be doing again? What's your bitch you're gonna be doing again?
I'm the 100 and the 200 and the 4x1.
Oh, you know what else you should try? You should try that 400.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
you should
run.
try that 400. You should try that 400. That's just a straight sprint, just around the track one time. And I guarantee you, you do that 400 too as well. That'll help get your time down, man. And that'll help. You with conditioning and everything else. But hey, that 400 ain't no joke. The the hurdles, the 110, the 310 hurdles.
Yeah.
Oh man, that 400, 800, there's some monster events, man, in track and field.
Yeah.
So think about doing that 400 as well. So do you come up that much and visit up here at Erie?
Um, yeah, my grandma on my dad's side lives up there, so
Yeah,
I
yeah,
go up there to
yeah.
see her.
No, I'm always getting in beef with your cousin, Robert, about, the Steelers. He said I hate on the Steelers. Now, you a Steelers fan too?
Nah, I actually been 2013. I've been a Chiefs fan, man.
Oh, no.
Back
I
when
know your
Jamal
dad.
Charles was still in the Rock.
Oh, yeah, he was a beast. He was a beast from out of Texas. Check it out. I know your pops and your peoples and them kind of mad because Robbie loved the Steelers, him and your dad. Every time I say something about the Steelers, which I don't, he
Hmm.
said I'm hating, and that's my man, Rob. I love Nick, man, like I said, I know the whole family, Brian, Kurt, Nick, I know them
Hmm.
all, I know all of them. So, we grew up all in the same area. And, back then the area was totally different than it is now. So,
Hmm.
like I said, I'm very good friends with a lot of people in your family, especially your dad. I grew up watching him. Like I
Hmm.
said, football, basketball, he was a monster. So, now you were going to school, you want to become an engineer. Now, what if that doesn't work? What's your secondary plan?
Um, Probably learning how to do something that involves training other people, because I wouldn't mind training.
It's understandable. That's what I do. I'm also a certified trainer as well. I Vertimax, everything, suspension, explosions, footwork, speed.
Hmm.
I did it all. But I have slowed down some because I'm doing more of this right here. So that's why I'm not. I'm gonna go ahead and just like focus more on this, building a platform. Like I said, sometimes, me being I'm usually behind the camera, not in front of the camera. So sometimes I
Hmm.
get tongue tied. I get it, like I said, might slur my words and stutter. That's because some of the factors I'm a little nervous. Like I said, I'm learning, because I'm usually behind the camera, but now I'm in front of the camera. But like I said, the more I do it, the more practice make perfect. So that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm glad to have you on the show, man. And I most definitely we'll be coming down checking you out, and it was a pleasure to have you on, man. And
Mhm.
continue, man, grind, continue working hard, and think about running that 400 as well. And think about what I said about that primary position. I know your coaches like you as a receiver, but, think about that cornerback position, 6'2", 180. I mean, you most definitely put on some more weight, So,
Mhm.
it was a pleasure to have you on talking with me, man. Like I said, you need anything, let your boy LSelb know, man. And like I said, follow me on all social media platforms out here. Follow Real Talk with LSelb on IG as well, my YouTube channel. Like I said, I'm just trying to build my platform and just get from behind the camera, get in front of the camera, and start interviewing people and get out. And like I said, it was a pleasure having you. And you be safe, young man. And we'll be down to see you. And like I said, and good luck on your tournament, man. In Philly, do your thing. And I know y'all gonna have video, so
Mhm.
send it to me, and I most definitely will check it out.
All right. Thank you, and thank you for having me.
Yes, and thank you for joining me. All right, my man. You ball downhill. Be safe, man, and peace.
All right. Thank you.